McGee Wolf with the Wolf Group. And today I'd like to talk about a question I get asked sometimes is, how do you pick a realtor? And I'm not a realtor, but I do work with a lot of them and have experienced the highs and lows of having a good realtor or not having a good realtor. So I would think that I do have a perspective that might be of interest to some of you. But the very first thing you want to do is understand that a realtor is a professional, and selling real estate is not something that anyone can just do because they feel like it. The best option is to make sure, number one, that your realtor that you're considering is licensed and that they have a good reputation in your marketplace. You can check with the Board of Realtors to see if there are any complaints, but it's really important that you have an experienced realtor that is professional and that is licensed. You should also, when you interview them, try to find out their level of success and do some research. You want to work with a successful realtor, especially if you're someone who is selling your home and you're looking for a great listing agent. And success is not always just determined by the number of units that they close each year or each month, but especially for a listing, what is the ultimate sales price in relationship to the asking price? Were they pressing for heavily discounted prices? But the key to all of that, in my opinion, is a properly priced home in the very beginning. And there are many tools that professional realtors use and can advise you on how to properly price your home for it to sell in a timely manner. Another question to ask is, how busy are they? And if they are very busy, there are a lot of very successful realtors that are very busy and they have a team of people that will help them. Learn about their team. How often will you be communicating with the realtor that is encouraging you to list their home with them, that you have signed a contract with? And if you have very limited access to them, that may adjust your opinion on whether you're going to want to use them. If you're someone who needs a lot of communication with the realtor in charge of your transaction, you may want to make that clear up front. There are many successful realtors that effectively use their teammates very, very well. They're very professional and do a super job. It all depends on your level of need. Another thing that you should check into is, how familiar are they with your neighborhood? Real estate, as they always say, is location, location, location. And if you have a realtor that has not been active in your neighborhood, it may not be the best fit. They need to learn the marketplace, and they have a lot of times referral networks of people that are looking in your particular neighborhood, and they may have a buyer that's already available that they know of. So that may factor into your calculation of which realtor you choose. You should definitely talk about their commission. Almost all the time, the seller pays the commissions to both realtors. Your realtor that's representing you in the transaction, and also the buyer's realtor. So you want to be very clear up front what your expectation is of how much commissions are going to be paid in the transaction. Most often it's a 6% commission, 3% goes to each side, the buyer side and the seller side. So make sure you explore that with them. And then also, finally, make sure you understand what their plan is. Do they have a plan? How do they tend to market your property? What is their intent to get the word out that your property is for sale? And if sometimes if the commissions are really low, they may not be spending much of their money in marketing your property as well. So it's kind of a trade-off there. But the realtors that are very good have a tremendous network of other realtors, and they spend money on marketing properties regularly. And a good realtor will sell your home for a higher price in a faster turnaround time. So we here at the Wolf Group, we work with realtors all the time, and we work with a bunch of really good ones and some that are not as good. So if you'd like for us to give you some guidance on that, we'd be happy to give you a few names to point you in the right direction. Having said all that, this may be the most important thing that I can suggest to you. After you select your realtor, you've selected them for a reason, you've done all your due diligence, you should really follow their guidance and counsel. They are the professional. If they make a suggestion of where to price your home, I would listen to them. If they make a suggestion on how to prepare your home to show it, I would listen to their suggestion. If they suggest maybe a different paint color in a room, I would listen to their suggestion. If they suggest a certain lender to use, I would definitely listen to that suggestion. They know the landscape, and they can be your greatest ally and asset in this whole experience. Hopefully this helped you a little bit. Have a great day.